I want to thank the President for coming to the Capitol today to visit with all of our members. And I thought that we had a very frank and candid exchange of ideas. And frankly, I think it was productive. We know, however, that there are some very real differences between our two parties, like issues, jobs, balancing the budget, and what do we do to get our economy moving again. Republicans want to balance the budget. The President doesn't. Republicans want to solve our long-term debt problem. The President doesn't. We want to unlock our energy resources to put more Americans back to work. The President doesn't. But having said that, today was a good start. And I hope that these kinds of discussions can continue, even though we have very real differences. Our job is to find common ground to do the work the American people sent us here to do.
I, too, am glad we had the opportunity to meet the President, that he did come to speak to our conference. My takeaway was, first, there are some real differences between us and the President in terms of how we go forward in this country. But I also know that there is a lot in common. In fact, we in the House, as you know, moved twice. Our unwillingness to raise taxes get in the way, then we're not going to be able to set differences aside and focus on what we agree on. And my takeaway was that I hope the President is sincere in saying that he wants to work with us. Because I think, like any normal existence with people, you set aside differences and you find where you can work together. That's what we ought to be doing.